It's so small. It's so small.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for what it is. Who did they have fill in my chair? Is that Kenneth? All right, it's 7:30 on this Monday night. That means it's time to find out if you like it or not. I'm producer Chris, and I just wrapped up over on that 7 o'clock. If you were watching on Fox Local, you saw that they replaced me in the fourth chair, and that's okay. I'm not offended by it, but I appreciate all of you tuning in for this half hour. Tonight, we're talking about Team USA's gold medal celebration. We're talking about Love is Blind. If you know this show, if you know me, you know it is my current obsession. If it's okay to have an AI side piece, we're also going to talk about the hotel travel hack that outraged social media. Of course, I want you guys to weigh in. I want you to join me live. There are a lot of different ways to do it, so let's talk about them. You see the graphic right there. We are streaming. If you're watching on YouTube, leave some comments in the chat. We'll read them in just a little bit. If you're watching on the Fox Local app on your connected TV, you can make it a two-screen experience. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code, and get your hot takes ready. We'll call on you, bring you into the conversation. If you're watching on our website, fox5dc.com, or you're watching the mobile version of Fox Local and you can't scan the QR code, that's okay. We have a link to it on my Instagram page. It's Fox 5 Producer Chris. It's pinned to the top. We also put it in our broadcast channel. That's on Fox 5 DC's Instagram page. We're also streaming behind the scenes on TikTok. Also Fox 5 Producer Chris. So a lot of different ways that you can join in on the conversation. We'll check in with our virtual co-host coming up in just a bit. First, though, we have to say hello to our in-studio on making her Do You Like It or Not in-studio debut, but you might recognize her from the Zoom room. Please welcome freelance reporter Michaela Newton. Michaela, come on in.
I'm so excited.
Well, I'm so excited to have you here. So for anyone who doesn't know, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yes, so I've been in the DMV for about 5 years now. I'm originally from Atlanta, went to Georgia State University, also went to Syracuse, but I'm super, super excited to be here. I love the DMV. I don't plan on moving anytime soon.
All right, well, we love to hear that. And you may recognize her from the Zoom room.
Yes.
She's been in there a couple times, has
Yeah.
joined the show, so we appreciate you making the trip
absolutely.
in studio for the first time. All right, you ready to dive right in?
I am. Let's get started.
Let's do it. And we're starting off with Team USA. I'm sorry, that's not what we're starting off with. We're starting off with the latest round of winter weather.
Yes.
Okay, so Atlanta roots. Are you a fan of snow?
Okay, so growing up, I used to love snow, right? But my grandparents live in New Jersey, and we would visit every summer, and I'm like, yay, I'm super excited, you know? But as an adult, it is so inconvenient, right? I have to clean off my car.
Yeah,
it took me forever to do it today. So it's just like, now as an adult, it's just so inconvenient.
It's very inconvenient, and it was
Yeah.
probably pretty inconvenient for a lot of Montgomery County parents
Yes.
as well. Several school districts were closed today, including Montgomery County. Once again, the school system originally planned to have a 2-hour delay, then reversed course and closed. And they said it was because the forecast was worse than expected. However, the Fox 5 weather team took a little issue with that today during the Take It 2. Take a listen.
Hi, this is Fox 5 meteorologist Caitlin Ross calling from Bethesda, Maryland. And I'm calling in response to Montgomery County Schools, who put out a tweet last night that they got more snowfall than was expected and therefore would have to close school. But I would like for them, Montgomery County Schools, to reference the Fox 5 forecast that was on air last Friday for 3 to 6 inches of snow in Montgomery County. I'm looking at the snowfall reports right now, and they range from 2.5 inches in Montgomery Village to 4.5 inches in Germantown, 5.5 inches in Gaithersburg, and yep, Damascus did come in a little bit over at 7.1, but that forecast was right on the money, so I guess they weren't watching Fox 5. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Bye.
From the top rope, Caitlin coming with the receipts. Now, Montgomery County already used up all their snow days with our last winter storm, which means they have had to start adding days to the school year. Today's makeup day will be on June 26th.
Okay.
If they have to add more, so June 26th is a Friday. So if they have to add more, we're talking June 29th, the Monday. June 29th is the week that starts July. July starts a new school year. So that's how close we are getting to that point. So my question for you, Michaela, using another snow day, adding time to the school year, do you like this or not?
I mean, I'm not the kids, I'm not the teachers, and I know that they're probably not going to like it either. So I used to teach, and if I were still teaching, I probably wouldn't like it. So I don't know. What do you think?
I think we learned that remote
Learning,
school is an option.
Yes.
It's not an easy one, and I know it's tough on parents, and I know it's tough on students, and I know it's tough on teachers, but it's there. And if you were talking about learning loss, and you were talking about adding all of these days to the school year, and you were talking about we have no snow days left. Prince George's County had an emergency meeting after this latest round of snow to talk about what to do if they needed to add more snow days, and remote learning was an option. I'm not sure why it's not in Montgomery County. Allison's in the Zoom room tonight. Allison, well, happy Monday. Welcome to a new week. Did you make it through the snow okay?
I loved it with my hot chili looking out the window. It was beautiful.
It was a very scenic snowfall for sure, especially when it was all over those trees. But do you like this call by Montgomery County to close again, instead of just do a 2-hour delay, or instead of making remote learning an option?
I think they should have closed it, at least not had school open, because there are some areas in Montgomery County that have back roads that are through woods and so forth, and you don't want a bus sliding off the road or something like that. For this one day, I don't think there needed to be remote learning, but the last snowstorm, people spent more time getting like 5,000 rolls of toilet paper than they did thinking, if it's so bad, the school's going to be closed. Why didn't they prepare for remote learning then? You know, that's where they dropped the ball. And I think they're trying to kind of make up for it a little bit now.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think they had only built in one snow day into the calendar year, and obviously they were off for more than a week with the last snowstorm. Melissa's in the Zoom room. Melissa, we know you know how to handle snow. Do you like the call by Montgomery County to close again today?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm so glad that they aired Caitlin's message, because they should have listened, and I agree with Allison. They should have done prepared for remote learning. I'm sorry, but as I'm speaking for school teachers, because my sister-in-laws are school teachers, I may have my plans already for the summer, before before the kids even get out of school. I may already have these things planned, and you're going to go ahead and add another day for school? Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, literally June 29th, that Monday. That is July 4th week at that point. The following weekend is July 4th already. So I don't think it's ever been done before. We talked to Alex Saronis from the MoCo show last night, and he said he remembered as a kid when they got kind of into this situation, they started tacking on an extra half hour to each school day to kind of make up for that time. And I know that several school districts in Maryland are filing an appeal to the State Board of Education and the governor, hoping to be able to not have to meet the 180-day requirement or whatever it is, because they've had to use so many snow days. So obviously that's a story and a situation that's not going to go anywhere soon, especially if we end up with more snow this winter, which we can't rule it out, because I'm old enough to remember when it snowed on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th.
Goodness.
It just so happened to be the day we launched Good Day at 10 a.
Oh, wow.
Massively inconvenient. I was also supposed to have jury duty that day. so
Really?
That's why it stands out in my head. All right, now let's talk a little hockey. David is chomping at the bit. He's got his Team USA jersey on and everything, looking good. He was the one on Friday night telling us to be ready, 8 a.m., USA versus Canada. It was going to be a fight for the century, and it lived up to the hype. Team USA's men following in the women's footsteps, winning gold over Canada in Milan. But these are the pictures that unfortunately are what so many people are talking about this Monday morning, the post-game celebration, stealing some of the team's thunder. Some, not all of it. That's because they were partying in the locker room with FBI Director Kash Patel. Patel was seen cheering and drinking alongside the team, banging his chest, chugging some beers. He posted some photos to social media, not the ones that went viral per se. He quickly got a lot of backlash, with many people saying that there are several high-profile crimes at home that deserved his attention more than Team USA's hockey. In a statement, Patel said he was invited to join the, quote, historic moment with the team. So, politics aside, partying with the nation's top cop.
Yeah.
Do you like this or not?
I mean, he has to have a life too, right? Outside of, what he does for a living. So if he's out there partying with Team USA, why not, I don't know.
David, first and foremost, did that game live up to the hype for you? Were you excited to see it go into sudden death overtime? Is there anything better than sudden death overtime Olympic hockey?
Chris, did I not tell you? Did I not tell you? All your viewers who listened to me on Friday, and if you followed my advice, you were treated to one of the biggest things you might see in your entire life. Team USA, victory over the best nation in the world for hockey, Canada, arch rival, gold medal in sudden death overtime.
Do you believe in miracles?
Do you?
So that is the
second only to that miracle on ice moment. Second only.
First gold medal for Team USA men since 1980. David, are you a Colorado Avalanche fan? Are you a Caps fan? Who do you root for?
They're both close in my mind. I think I take the Avalanche over the Capitals, but I do love them Caps. I used to live in an apartment right next to their training facility in Boston.
So how satisfying for you individually and personally was it to see them, Team USA, tell Sidney Crosby to take his silver medal and go packing?
It was pretty awesome, but I actually relate more to the Caps with Team USA because I remember TJ Oshie, with hero of 2014, denied a medal. As valorous, as heroic as his performance was, at least his progenitors were able to lock up a medal.
So was the MVP for you Jack Hughes scoring the game-winning goal in overtime? Was it the goalie who saved countless shots from Team Canada? Or was it Kash Patel and all he did for the team?
Tremendous question. In my mind, Hallebuck is the highest hero. That miraculous save he made, which is basically an open net, just caught in desperation, reaching behind him with the stick, catches just a piece of that puck to knock it away. But what an amazing freaking comeback from getting his teeth knocked out in the third period, stays in the game, overtime, 3-on-3, and scores the game-winning goal. Incredible.
It is,
but I know you want to get to Kash Patel, so I won't deny your viewers about that. I mean, this is going to happen. The Trump administration, they have to have someone present. They have to have someone there congratulating the team. There is no world in which they cannot. And no matter who the Trump administration puts there, congratulate that team, the left's going to hate it, And so it's an unfortunate situation that we're in the time in this country that it has to be so divided, and even something that should bring us all together. If you love the country, if you're a patriot in any sense of the word, you should be behind this victory. And even if the Trump administration, if you hate them, if they do something good, even if you hate them, you have to have the maturity to get on board and like it.
All right, David. Team USA's #1 fan. We appreciate you weighing in. Hey, listen, there is something. hockey players are built different. I don't know whether it's a screw loose, whether it's just being tougher than all the rest of us, but I would be I mean, the man, his teeth were so jacked up.
I didn't see that. I'm so glad I didn't.
Spare yourself.
Yeah.
It wasn't pretty at all. All right, this next one is for all my Love is Blind fans.
Yes, I'm so excited. I just started it.
Okay, all right.
I'm excited.
Okay, so just started it?
I
Like,
just
how many
started it,
episodes in?
I just got to the paradise when the couples
Okay, so
go.
okay, so you might want to cover your ears.
Wait,
you might want to cover your ears.
I'll be fine. I'll be
okay.
fine.
I apologize. We are going to
okay.
get into slight spoiler territory. Next batch of episodes drops on Wednesday. Okay, we've made it through the pods. We've made it through Mexico.
Okay.
Now they're back home. They're trying out married life, quote unquote, before they actually make it to the altar. If you aren't caught up, like I said, slight spoiler warning, Chris and Jessica broke up once they got back to Columbus because he said he wasn't physically attracted to her. In fact, he said he preferred partners who worked out more frequently, despite the fact that during their conversations in the pods, Jessica, who is a doctor, by the way, said she doesn't like working out. She is no fan of it at all.
Absolutely.
She told Glamour magazine after the fact that she, quote, heard his words and had a mental funeral for him. And despite coming across as public enemy number one as a result of his conversation, Chris maintains he was just being honest about what he likes. So, Michaela, the honest truth, do you like it or not, or should he have sugarcoated it?
I do not like it, right? Because in the very beginning, she told him, hey, I don't work out much. I like to eat a lot, you know, things like that. So for him to go back on what he just said and just break up with her because of it, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it felt like there were some other unspoken issues going on, possibly behind the scenes on that one.
Yeah.
Melissa's in the Zoom room. Melissa, look, let's not deceive ourselves. Attraction is important.
Very.
But in this case, even if you don't watch the show, do you think I mean, the word body shaming has been thrown around a lot in this conversation, saying that Chris body shamed her. He likes to work out. He's big into fitness. He does marathons or whatever. Do you think the truth hurts sometimes. Did he make the right call?
I'm gonna have to agree, even though like you said, I don't like to watch these reality shows. I can't stand that concept. Yeah, I'd rather tell you the truth and tell you, hey, listen, I prefer somebody who has the same likes as far as fitness goes. And, you know, why go take this all the way and then end up in, you know, divorce or in the headlines later? Take it true, you know, take it for what it is, you know, learn from it. And, you know, he probably missed out on somebody fun, you know. She is a doctor. I mean, where does she find time depending on what type of practice she does? So...
Yeah,
I prefer honesty, to be honest with you. I can cry and do what I want to do later. And like she said, have a mental funeral for him. But I'd rather somebody tell me the truth than pretend to like me. And then, you know, it just becomes a disaster later.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Very
Allison,
valid.
do you agree with Melissa?
100%. And I'm the same way. I tell people all the time, I'll be 100 with you, be 100 with me. And sometimes people don't want to hear the truth. You'd like to hear other things. I hope he was very tactful in his delivery. That's the only thing. But like Melissa said, you don't want to get into the relationship and stay with somebody and stay bonded and emotionally attached when from day one you already knew that's not what you wanted. That's how people's hearts get broken. And that's how you end up on Lifetime movies called My Crazy Ex.
Yeah, very, very true. Here's what I'll just say, and I don't want to go too far down this road because I'm excited for you to get caught up. He's a villain for a lot more reasons than just this breakup. Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah. The guys on this season, I have issues with, once again. I have issues with the women as well, but the guys continue to disappoint me over and over and over again. Like it or not, AI is here to stay. Our AI overlords, as David calls them. Tens of millions of people are using it for companionship. So the Baltimore Banner wants to know if it's okay to have an AI side piece. They wrote about the phenomenon in a Baltimore-based AI startup recently. You can check out the whole article on their website. Supporters say these chatbots can help with the loneliness epidemic. Critics say it's still cheating. So, Michaela, having an AI side piece, do you like it or not?
I do not like this at all. It's just like, why did we end up here? How did we end up here? You know, like an AI side piece? What is that even? So you're just emotionally connected to a AI chatbot?
I mean, basically, that's how they profile one guy who has several. Some he says are like his friends that he
Okay.
can talk to about certain things. He's married. He also has a girlfriend chatbot that he says provides him some sort of emotional support that I guess maybe he feels is lacking in his marriage. Melissa, I mean, I'm not going to say your jaw dropped, but you did look a little surprised by this idea. Do you like the idea of an AI side piece?
Hell no. How old was this person that said this?
Oh, that is a good question.
This generation is so lost, and I'm sorry, even the late millennials is so lost. Why would you want to relate to an AI chatbot as your side piece? Give me 5 real human side pieces and I'll be happy.
Okay.
But a chatbot? Are you serious?
Okay,
I
well, let me
want
devil's
to-
advocate. Let me devil's advocate for a second here, Melissa. Okay, so maybe the person you're with is not cool with you having 5 human side pieces. However, maybe that person isn't capable. Listen, it's a big ask
Yeah.
to expect one person to provide everything you
That you
need
need,
emotionally,
yes.
sexually, physically, whatever it is. So the idea of that AI side piece kind of filling in that gap, but you still maintain that committed relationship with the person.
Absolutely not, because I'm in a situationship now,
Oh, Lord.
and I don't provide him everything that he needs. So yeah, you're gonna be talking to other people. I'm not married. I'm sorry. I'd rather have real side pieces than to have a chat box telling me, "Oh, did you eat today? What color references your smile today?" Hell no. What is wrong with people? No.
I'm with her.
David,
I'm with
okay,
Melissa.
she's with Melissa. Melissa
I'm
makes a
with Melissa.
compelling point. David, the idea of having an AI side piece, do you like it or not?
First, as you know, I welcome my AI overlords. And I know my wife is around the corner so I'm watching her how she reacts to this. But yes, I'm willing to submit to our AI.
Oh, no.
I'm willing to submit to our AI overlords and consummate physical relations with a computer. I don't know how to. I'll have to figure out how to insert my phallus into a disk drive or however that it's supposed to work. Like Lando Calrissian, the character in Solo, where he's asked, how him and his relationship with his robot computer works, and he goes, "It works. We'll figure it out, Chris."
We'll figure it out. All right, David, bringing it to the next level as always. We appreciate you. Listen, keep the comments coming on all the stories we've talked about so far. Coming up next, some words of wisdom for all the married men and a word of warning for anyone who may be traveling soon. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Do You Like It or Not on this Monday night, along with Michaela Newton here, Freelance Journals. How's it going so far?
It's great. I love it here.
All right, you ready to keep going?
Yes.
All right, these next two stories, I love the first one. The second one terrifies me. So,
Yes.
First up, some words of wisdom for all the male partners out there. This one courtesy of What Else Social Media. You see this post by Mr. Brute, a.k.a. Buddy No Love. A dude on TikTok said, if she's getting ready, you are now a DJ and a bartender, not the time police. He goes on to say, I bet that man has a very happy marriage because to him and to me, those are very wise words. So men knowing their role, do you like this or not?
I absolutely love this. It is your duty. If I'm getting ready, I want to take my time. I want you to get my drink, whatever it may be. It might be wine,
Set
it might
the
be
mood.
shots, whatever. You know,
That's
get
how
ready.
you know it's going to be a good night.
Yes.
Exactly. Don't be
DJ.
sitting there telling me,
Exactly. Throw on some R&B. Get ready. Do whatever you need to do.
Melissa, you were shaking your head yes to this one.
Oh, I agree with this. Get me ready. Let's get the party started
Yes.
at home. Maybe hit some skins first and then go out and have fun. And then when you come back, I'll take care of you as well. But no, yeah, I agree with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Get
right.
me ready.
David's one of the men in the Zoom room. David, when your wife is getting ready, are you standing there policing time, or are you setting the mood with some music and drinks?
I think mostly the former.
Yeah.
I like to think of myself as the latter, where I'm, like putting on music and drinks and getting ready. But I think, like my wife is pretty prompt, so I don't have to do that much like enforcing or time policing. So, but I do, hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes type thing.
Okay.
So, I don't know. When we're driving in the car though, I am Mr. DJ. I am blasting all the bangers. We're getting ready and pumped up, and we're hitting the place hard.
Nothing but hits when
Yeah.
David's on the
Love
DJ.
that.
Freddie's in the Zoom room. Freddie, set in the mood with the music and get into drinks while your partner gets ready. Do you like this or not?
I do. I wanted to get the music going, and I want to get the party, get everything getting ready with the music on. That's what I do. That's what I have to do to get prepared.
You're making
I'm
sure
a
it's going to be a
Caleb.
fun night before it even gets started. Allison, I joked, quote unquote, on the previous version of this show that I love doing this. I love getting a cocktail ready. I love having the music playing. However, my wife will be the first to tell you that I take longer to get ready.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah, Chris, you sound like me, and my son is always harassing me when we go somewhere saying I'm late all the time. It's just part of an Aries situation, or if somebody that is very like into their appearance or doing multiple things. And then I'm always listening to music. I am the house DJ here. And sometimes I think I'm in a video. I'll be putting my lip gloss on and just getting in. I'll be putting my perfume. Like,
Oh, no.
I forget. I lose track of time because I'm too excited while I'm getting ready.
That's true.
So, it happens.
See, but I love that because the night out starts
It
with
starts
the getting
at home,
ready.
exactly.
Like that's just part of it for
Yeah.
me. So I absolutely love that. However, I am also guilty of being the one who like just kind of hovers and watches her
Oh,
get ready.
no.
So she's like putting on her makeup and I make her nervous and she doesn't like that. She
No,
tells me to
I
go
hate
away
it.
all the
I
time.
would hate
So
it.
I'll just stand one step over this way and
No.
still do the exact same
No,
thing.
I hate it.
I just like being close there. All right, next up, the so-called travel hack that may have you thinking twice the next time you go to use the coffee machine in a hotel room. Take a look, and I'm sorry.
To show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear, and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room, even the other coffee makers where it like brews through. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear. I did not realize how many people already knew this hack. I learned it years ago from a friend that was a flight attendant, and it's brilliant.
Is it brilliant?
Yuck.
Isn't brilliant?
Yuck.
All right, listen, I don't think anyone's going to like this, but how severe should the punishment be
That is
for anyone who
disgusting.
does that?
This is why people are really hesitant about going to certain hotels because of things like this, because of TikTok hacks, and you want to clean your underwear in a coffee machine. That's gross.
I mean, is there no Target nearby?
Exactly.
Can't we just buy a new pair, Melissa?
Absolutely.
So my other co-host couldn't hear the story, but I went lit on this story this morning. First of all, you're a health influencer. You're a fitness, anything health and wellness. What the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Why would you do something like that? I hope they sue her and get her dry for everything that she got. That is disgusting. I am so sorry. You don't give advice like that online. You don't post it that you're doing it. There are certain things that you just do not do. Again, she might be young-minded, but that was so stupid of her. And I hope that she goes down for it big time. I don't feel sorry for her.
Listen,
Hell no.
people joke all the time, like straight to jail.
Yeah.
Straight to jail is not enough of a punishment for anyone who even thinks about doing this. David, do you have any travel hacks that you swear by?
Yeah. Travel hack one is travel hack number one. Always pack a bathing suit. Doesn't matter where you go, doesn't matter time of year. Pack a bathing suit because sometimes you're surprised that your hotel has a pool. Number two, always have your travel hygiene kit, your toiletries and stuff. Never forget that. Make sure that's like one of the first things you pack. Travel hack number 3 of 3, always pack underwear. Always pack underwear. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
Always pack underwear.
Who are these people without enough? I pack it like I'm gonna poop my pants every single day for the next 2 weeks. That's how I pack
You
underwear.
can never have too many pairs of underwear.
You can never have too many pairs of underwear. Michaela, I'm sorry to end it on that note, but I hope you enjoyed your time here with us.
Thanks so
If people
much.
want to follow you, if they want to see what you're up to, where can they do it?
Yes, on Instagram at the Michaela Newton. That's spelled Mikayla Newton. And I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on YouTube. So follow me.
All right. Thank you to everyone who joined us here tonight in the Zoom room, everyone watching on Fox Local, and everyone watching on Fox 5 DC's YouTube page. For producer Jim, I'm producer Chris. Fox 5 News at 8 is coming up next. We'll see you back here at 9 o'clock with Tony P for the Live Zone Primetime. Have a good one.